Hey, Riddle here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you're a subscriber, I really appreciate it. I want to show you something. I don't know, I just kind of took it for granted, so you might actually think this is pretty cool. But I want to show you something that I never, ever, ever want you to do. So I moved from Los Angeles to Santa Cruz, California 5.5 years ago. No, 5 years ago, about that. And because there's nothing to do around here because it's beautiful in the middle of the redwoods. If you don't surf, there's like very little to do. The other thing that the locals are really into, though, is mushroom hunting. It's very European, actually. So because of my big horticulture background, I slid into mushroom hunting very naturally and became quite the expert within a few years. Don't get me wrong, I almost made my mistakes. And the number one rule of mushroom hunting is, when in doubt, do without. And that literally means if you don't know for 110% sure that what you're picking and what you're going to eat, you leave it alone, because there's so many lookalikes, and there are, some really deadly mushrooms. But that being said, I get a lot of my garden soil from the forest, and when when it starts to get cooler out and I'm watering the garden a lot, sometimes mushrooms will actually pop up in the vegetable bed. And the last week or two, I've been getting some field mushrooms coming up, and they are edible. And they're tasty. They're kind of like the white button mushrooms that you buy at the grocery store. But again, I want to tell you, do not do what I'm doing now, because I just know that these are edible, and I really just wanted to share this experience with you. So let me turn the camera around and show you what we got going on here. Sometimes they're larger than this. This one's pretty faded. See how the back of it is this kind of chocolate brown color? When they're younger than this, they will have a mauve, like a pinky mauve color to the back of them. But this mushroom looks, so the same one. It's kind of a brownish color. When you're looking at mushrooms, though, there's many different things that you want to look at before you decide to ingest it. One is the shape of the cap. Two is thick or thin at the bottom where it goes down into the dirt. Three, the really important one, is this little membrane or the veil that's up inside underneath the cap of the mushroom. The color of the spores sometimes. So what you do, you would put this on top of a piece of white paper, and whatever color these spore marks would come off, and they'd make an actual spore print. That can tell you a lot. But I just know for a fact that these are little field mushrooms. That's the common name. I will look up the technical name and give them to you. But these are going into some soup tonight, I've decided, because I actually ate a couple yesterday, and he's still alive. So just wanted to share that with you. Kind of fun when you get these little things popping up in your garden. But again, if mushrooms pop up in your garden, don't eat them. Only I can do that, or another person who has spent 5 years and endless reading and research and joining the Fungus Federation to make sure you know what the heck you're eating. All right, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Bye.